we work with third-party logistics because we can't be available in all the cities to deliver product, and some of our products are heavy and bulky, which has to be handled either by us or some really mature third-party logistics who can take care of how bed should be delivered or how a wardrobe should be delivered. So I think what I really think can happen is that first thing is to understand what all data is being shared. Is there a possibility of minimizing the exposure on both front, on the vendor front as well as our side? What I mean by data minimization is we should anonymize wherever possible, so that even if there is an incident in future, the exposure on the third party side and the way it exposes you to certain challenges in future can be minimized. Second, only do not share data as a luxury, as a pleasure or a luxury item, like you have enough of it and why can't I share more. Be like a typical Indian businessman miser kind of a person who would very, very pick and choose that this is the bare minimum you required and you only get this much. I think we should, and I agree that contracts should have all these data privacy as a practice, but the system that third party logistics or any third party for that matter has should be auditable, should have clear logs on what data came in, what was the consent that or what was the agreement we had of usage of data, whatever, and that should be part of vendor selection, and we should be able to review their kind of data usage policy, privacy policy and everything. And lastly, we should be very careful in crafting our message or the consent message to the customer that, see, we'll be collecting your data, we might be sharing it with these third parties, these kind of people for these purposes, and these are absolutely necessary for us to provide you the experience that we commit, and maybe declaring that these are the steps we take to make sure that we only share minimum data, and you'll not and it is anonymized and it is deleted once or removed from the system once those kind of purposes are solved. For example, we give 100 days of customer trials. So as long as which means the customer can return anytime, and so essentially it has to be in my system. But at the same time, if the customer is returning and I can't share the data with my third party, I can't let them pick up the mattress from their houses. So essentially that makes it very difficult. So it has to be very, very clearly communicated what is absolute necessity to do the business and what is it that you can select for, as a pick and choose category.